Hello guys, recently ACCA announced its December 2025 results. Let me share a data here. I started teaching back in December 2021 and since then I have seen around roughly I think 16 results, right? 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, 4 years and each year 4 exams. So 4 into 4, 16 results I have seen. In all these 16 results, one thing was very much common. Roughly around 30 to 40% students who failed, they failed just by 4 to 5 marks. Just by 4 to 5 marks. Whenever I see the students failing and they message me, there are, I think, around 40 to 50 students who message me. They say, Sir, I failed at 49. Sir, I failed at 48. Why is it happening? You know why? And after every results, when I talk to them one to one, okay, and I can say in the results week overall, I can see I take up around 50 to 60 one-to-one calls itself. And after taking these one-to-one calls, when I ask them what was your target, they say, Sir, I targeted to pass the exam, just to pass the exam. Boss, if you target 50, how will you score more than that? Because when you target 50, your mindset becomes a bare minimum preparation. I have to prepare so that I can pass the exam. If you target only this much, what is the meaning of this study? And now tell me, okay, let's suppose worst case scenario, you rather best case scenario, you targeted for 50, you scored 50. What is the meaning of passing those exams? Tell me, are you doing ACCA just to pass the exams, or you have to develop a capability in yourself so that when you complete ACCA and go in the job market, you have a ready reference market for you? What do you want? You just want to pass the exam, or you want to develop a capability? Ask yourself. Ask yourself. Okay. So guys, your target itself is wrong. That is completely wrong. Completely wrong. So please try to understand, guys. Your target should not be pass. Your target should not be anything else. Your target is I should give my best in the time that I have in my hand. I should give my best. And that is when you will actually become and develop a capability in yourself. Now, how to do that? So I am revealing a strategy. I am revealing a strategy which if you follow, trust me guys, you will definitely pass the exam. Okay. But one thing I need, before everything, I need one thing, assurance from you. Assurance from you. See, whatever you have done in the past, whatever you have done in the past, take it like this, throw away. No meaning at all. No one will see what you have done in the past, or everyone will see what you have the capability to change. So just take a promise in yourself that I have the capability and I will change my future. I will change my future. Just this one step will change a lot of things. A lot of things. Okay. Definitely you have to work literally very hard. You have to do literally hard work, but don't be afraid of it. It will give you results. It will be worth it. It will be worth it. See, when I was doing my CA and when I was doing my ACCA, only one thing was in the mind, that I have to develop a capability. I have to become the best CA. I have to become the best ACCA. If you develop this capability, the best, this is when the change starts to happen. Okay. Now, and you want hard work. I will tell you one thing, though I'm not advocating it, but I will tell you, when I was doing ACCA, continuously at a stretch of 20 days, I slept 2.5 hours per day. Okay. 2.5 hours per day continuously at a stretch of 20 days. And you know how hard CA it is. Okay. So guys, if I can do it, being a very average and a mediocre student, definitely you can do it. Now, let me tell you the strategy. No, not wasting even a single minute of your time. Let me tell you a strategy. Guys, to pass the exam, or forget pass, to give your best in the exam, there are 4 pillars of success. And each of the pillar is quite very significantly important. Quite very significantly important. First thing is conceptual understanding. First thing is conceptual understanding. When I say conceptual understanding, understanding the logical reason behind every concept. Understand the meaning of concept. Understand the meaning of concept. Why is it said like that? Now, second, practice. Guys, understand. We say that, okay, if I have read the concepts, I have understood the concept. But when you solve the question, your concepts become more clear. Okay, when your concepts become more clear, plus you understand how to apply that given concept in that question, right? While appearing the exam, you would have realized that let's suppose a chapter called as leases. You know all the concepts of leases, but when solving the question, you're not able to understand, oh, how to solve this question. You don't know, right? That is what happens when you practice questions earlier. Your mind becomes habituated. Oh, this is how I have to deal in this scenario. This is how I have to deal this question. So when you solve a question, you understand how to apply a particular concept in that given question. So solve questions, and if possible, please don't solve in Excel file, don't solve in Word file. All the constructive response questions, solve it in ACCA practice platform only and only ACCA practice platform. Comes the third pillar, mock test. And we ignore mock test like anything. Guys, please. And what's the excuse that you guys give me? Sir, if I give mock test, and I'm not able to score good, my confidence will go down. See what happened now without mock test. Our exam is a fail now. Guys, take this seriously. I have been saying from the day one that please, mock test is of quite very important. At least 3 mock tests are required to be given. And out of these 3, at least one has to be evaluated by your trainer. Okay, at least one has to be evaluated by your trainer. Okay, now comes the fourth pillar. Now the fourth pillar is mistakes. Guys, while you are preparing for that subject, you will make a lot of mistakes. You know what? When I was preparing for my ACCA or for my CA, and when I used to make mistake, I used to become happy. You know why? Because what I used to do is, whenever I made any mistake, I used to write that mistake in my notebook. Now tell me, whatever mistake you will do in that syllabus area only. Right? If you are able to do that mistake now and you are writing that mistake, means you are ensuring that you will not repeat this mistake in the exam. And the more the mistake which I make here, the less chances that I will make the mistake in the exam. Right? So you have to focus on mistake which you are making in your preparation journey. Plus, you have to read the examiner reports. At least 3 examiner report you have to read. Now in the examiner report, there are 2 set of sentences. Sentence number 1 is weaker students tend to do so. So write all the mistakes of weaker students. Avoid that. Then there will be another set of statement, that is stronger students tend to do so. Write all the possibilities what stronger students does and adopt them. Read at least 3 examiner reports, at least 3. Okay, now if you are an FR and an SBR student, I have already made an analysis video of last 10 attempts examiner report, and that is given in the description box of this video. I will paste the link of FR examiner report. I will paste the link of SBR examiner report. Now these are the 4 pillars, but there is one more thing. You have to be consistent in your studies. Okay, now one more point, guys. If you are an FR and an SBR student, okay, FR or an SBR student, and you are struggling to pass the exam, okay, or you are not feeling confident in SBR or FR, you can join our crash course. Okay, now our FR crash course is also 55 hours, wherein we help you revise the concepts, practice of questions, 3 mock tests with evaluation sessions, mistakes summary. I give you all mistake summary, around 110 mistakes summary I will give you, plus the examiner report summary. Okay, now plus definitely query and revision support will be there. Similarly for SBR also, I take 55-hour SBR crash course, wherein I'll give you the summary of all the concepts, practice of chapter wise questions, plus 6 full-fledged mock test, including the pre-mock for your exam. Okay, the third is the mock test, which I already told you, and the fourth is the mistakes. So I will give you again 110 mistakes, roughly around that range, plus I will also give you a summary of the past 10 attempts examiner report. If you want to enroll in my SBR crash course or an FR crash course, the link is in the description box. The link is in the description box. Okay. Or you can reach out to my team on the number. The number is also given in the description box. You can check the number, contact number in the description box. Link is also in the description box. You can go and check out that. Okay. If you need any other help from me, from an FR or an SBR perspective, or any approach in any ACCA paper perspective, you can reach out to me. Definitely, I'll try to help you out. You can let me know in the chat box. Okay. And one thing more, guys. Please write in the chat box that yes, surely, sir, I will pass the exam in May 2026.